I knew of every hidden corridor, secret viewing cabinet, and vaulted cellar that Madame Kezia had been through, for that pungent smell of hers would saturate the air and sear a brand of its proprietary flavors in the recesses of my nostrils. As an assistant to the revered medium, I have the privilege of hiding among these embrasures, in where I will jostle a chest of drawers, tip a chair on its side, or let seep a malodorous concoction through the pinholes on her séance chamber walls. The latter of which I'm preparing myself for, as soon as Madame Kezia gets through posturing to her latest family of mourning imbeciles.
I can sense their essence, reaching through the barrier. Yes, and they bring with them your little Timothy.
I hoist up the pail of slime and pour it in the trough that's been affixed to my side of the wall, trying not to retch between the combating aromas of Madame Kezia's perfume in this horrid ectoplasm. I've grown tired of performing these conjurations for her, while being paid so very little. It's simply not fair. I know how much coin the Madame truly inherits exploiting my labors, and I won't have it anymore. She must offer better pay for my skill, or I will be done with her and establish myself against her, as a competitor. I imagine by now she'd fancy me seasoned in the trade, so my threats of eviction should be taken as no mere jest. I observe the chamber's interior through a pinhole, being absolute certain of the ritual's completion before setting down the vile thing. Seeing it lie there, brim still dripping, I realize, though I am privy to the many well-guarded secrets of mediumship, the mistress had never given me insight on brewing a pot of this filth. She had managed to keep that trick for herself, and kept it hidden from me in such an odd manner. For you see, if ever the bucket lay dormant in a half-used state and I were to break from my duties, in the instance I returned, it would magically be filled to a state of unuse.
You can come out now.
I unhinge the latch and exit from my parlor, leaving the bucket at its post for the next demonstration, where it shall either wait for me when I am paid a fair wage, lest become stale in delay of a new assistant to pick it up. Madame Kezia combs through her payment of coin and curios strewn about the table, plucking out those in copper mint, and displays her findings to me in an outstretched palm. I turn away, rejecting her meager contribution and denigration of my labor. Madame, I cannot eat and will starve if you continue to pay me so little.
That is an unfortunate tale to hear, but a tale it is, I'm sure.
I am no liar, mistress, for you work me to the bone, causing great hunger, that of which cannot be satiated on such paltry wages.
Please, my dear, not this again. You would see that your pay is more than sufficient, if ever you were willing to accept it.
I'm sorry, but I cannot. Either I am to be paid in silver, or not at all.
As you wish, my dear.
She gathers a few silver from the pile and offers it to her assistant. The assistant accepts the payment, tallying the value while drifting back to their post, leaving a trail of ectoplasm in their wake.